It's not as good as it was. It's a little weaker. We've had a sort of an interruption here in the recovery because of the Europe situation, and it's really had an impact on consumer confidence nationally and locally as well. And so what we've seen in the last couple of quarters is kind of a, fourth quarter of 2011 was pretty good. But by the time the first quarter rolled around of 2012, we started to see that weakness. My guess is that consumers, general public, are seeing all the bad news coming from Europe. There's nothing else to balance it right now. And so they're getting a little bit nervous, and they're thinking somehow or other that, oh my goodness, I saw this before in 2008. This is the second coming. And what they fail to realize is that what's taking place in Europe, while it will be bad for a couple of the countries in Europe, and it will be kind of tough for Europe overall, it's probably not going to migrate here in any great way, but it will slow the economy just a little bit. We think things will get better in the second half of the year. We'll see less focus on Europe. Some of it will be behind us. Greece will probably go into default and may leave the euro within the next couple of months. And the Spanish banking problem will probably resolve itself also within the next couple of months, one way or the other. And so the onslaught, if you will, of news from Europe will slowly subside during the summertime. So we think the second half of the year is going to look a lot better than the first half of the year. In terms of jobs and where the jobs are going to be created, we will probably create over 60,000 jobs this year, but most of them will be in the service sector. The best of the jobs in the service sector will be in business and professional services, and also in educational and health services. In fact, educational and health services was one of the few sectors that actually grew in employment during the recession. So with the aging baby boomers starting to require more and more health care, health sector is going to be a job producer for the foreseeable future and really be one of the leaders in terms of job growth in the next couple of years. We're projecting about a 2% increase in GDP for 2013, but it could be better. And it could be better if a lot of things fall in place, which we can't count on now. One is Europe, sort of settles down. Europe's definitely going to be in recession in 2012. Not as bad as we were or they were in 2009. But they're going to be in a double dip. It'll probably be a 2 to 3% decline for the year. One or two of the quarters may be as much as 2% decline that quarter, but for the year it'll be about a 0.2%, 0.3% decline. But that should be behind us by 2013. So if we get some action on taxes and we get Europe behind us, 2013 could in fact be better than what we're projecting.